Adding protein powders to your smoothie or post-workout drinks is an easy way to get your daily protein. But what should you look for and what should you avoid? Here to help us make informed decision, that's the key here, is registered dietitian Christy Brissette. Nice to see you.
Hi, Lindsey.
And I will have to say, for me, I find protein powder, I've never used it because I'm so intimidated. I don't know what to pick. I don't know what to choose. There seem to be a lot of options.
So it's so overwhelming.
It is.
There's so many different brands on the market to pick from. So we're going to talk about a couple of things today.
Okay.
All of the different varieties of protein powder will come in a minute. First, I want to give people some quick tips on what to look for when you're trying to choose that protein powder in your grocery store or health food store. So let's use this one as an example.
Okay.
So tip number one.
Not a small container.
No, so they usually come in these larger tubs, which is a great point. If you're not sure you like the flavor, try to order a smaller sample size package and try it first to make sure that you like it. But one of the first things you want to look for in your protein powder is you want to make sure that you're getting mostly protein. So check out your ingredients list. You want that ingredients list to be pretty short. So here we have about less than 10 ingredients, which is fantastic. So you want to make sure you're only having...
Hold that there so they can see,
you can see that. So you want to make sure that you have a short ingredients list, mostly protein. Okay. And then also on that ingredients list, you want to be looking there so that you can see that there's no artificial flavors, that there's no artificial sweeteners.
Is that common?
That's very common to have a lot of artificial sweeteners in there, especially sugar alcohols. So you don't want anything that ends in OL at the end of the word. Okay. That can lead to a lot of digestive distress, and so you don't want that before you're heading to the gym. Definitely avoid that. So you want to make sure you're avoiding the sugar alcohols as well as any dextrins. So maltodextrin or dextrin are basically other types of sugar, or anything that ends in OSE, which is
I knew that
glucose, fructose, any type of sugar there.
Okay.
So that would be a red flag of something to avoid. Things to look for on the front here, usually they'll have it listed in terms of calories, protein, and carbs. You want your protein powder to have at least 15 grams of protein per serving or per scoop. So here we have that with the 24 grams per scoop. You want it to be less than 5 grams of carbohydrate per scoop because you're looking to add protein. You're not looking to add a ton of carbs to your protein shake because you're going to be adding a lot of other things to it as well. Okay.
Should we get cooking?
Let's get going. Yeah, let's get blending.
How does this work?
So we're going to make a quick smoothie. So we start by adding in our base. So you can use milk, you can use almond milk, anything you like.
And the best time of day to do this is when?
Post-workout, or you can do it as a meal replacement in the morning, which is another fantastic way to do it. So we're gonna add some fruit in there. That's our carbohydrate source. You could add some kale if you wanted.
Really,
and our protein.
Does that taste good?
It does, it does. As long as you have the fruit going, we have our scoop of protein that we're adding in here.
And you were saying that some are flavored. Are they all flavored?
Some are flavored. You can get unflavored and then add your own flavorings to it, like some cocoa powder, for example. And so let's blend this up. And there are many different types of protein powder that you can use as well.
Sorry, what?
What was that?
That was a powerful one. You could throw some ice in there.
Yeah, you could put ice. You know, I like to add cinnamon. So let's pour this in and have a quick taste.
Okay, I'm gonna take this.
So here I used one type of protein powder, which is whey protein. Okay. And that is fantastic for post-workout because it's absorbed very quickly, and it's great for muscle building as well.
Is this for me?
Yeah, give it a try. See what you think of that one. So that's our whey protein, and a brand I really like is Kaizen. And that's because they use fantastic ingredients. In terms of those things to look for, it has everything that we mentioned. Another type of kind of dairy-based protein that you can find is casein. And so casein is the main protein that's found in milk, and it's more of a slow-release protein. So it's great for weight loss. It helps you stay more satisfied for longer. It's also good to have it for like a meal replacement because you'll feel more satisfied. Or before you go to bed, bodybuilders will have a casein protein shake. So they're building muscle.
I get it. I totally
overnight.
Get it. Before we only have about a minute left, so I want to get to kids and how you can kind of hide the protein in.
Exactly. So with our fantastic shakes, you can do that. You can do that by using your protein powder in baking.
I love that. That's a great
idea.
idea.
And we have a ton of plant-based protein powders that you can choose from. There's soy, there's ones that are hemp-based, there's ones that use pea protein from yellow split peas. Usually you'll get a plant-based protein that's a mix of the different ones. Only the soy is a complete protein that has all of the essential amino acids. That one's also good for bone health as well. And it's good for lowering cholesterol, but some people might have concerns about soy from a hormonal perspective if you've been through a hormone-sensitive cancer. So if you're in that situation, you only want 2 servings of soy per day. So I would go towards one of these other plant-based proteins. With the hemp-based, you're getting some omega-3 fats, which are fantastic for lowering inflammation. And so a few of my favorite plant-based proteins here, we have the Garden of Life raw meal protein, which is fantastic. We have the Sun Warrior blend that comes in all different flavors. And these are great because, like we talked about, they're a mix of the pea protein, the hemp protein, rice protein, because with plants, oftentimes you're not getting that full amino acid profile. These ones make sure that you do, and they have a really clean ingredients list.
Awesome. And we're going to have all this information on our website. Thanks for breaking this down for me. It sounds a little bit more accessible now.
Exactly. Now you won't be overwhelmed when you go to find your protein powder to sneak into meals.
And this is really good. Christy, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.